this part, we'll be discussing about the economic importance of gymnosperms. Plants like Cycas, Pinus, Netum, Ephedra, which belongs to gymnosperms, have shown a very beneficial use for the humankind. I have listed some of them. Cycas is used as a source of food in Japan, Australia, Southeast Asia, and eastern and southern parts of India. It is used in the preparation of starch. The starch extracted from its stem is called as sago. That's the reason the plants producing the sago are usually named as sago palm, which includes a species like Cycas revoluta and Cycas remphi. Now, what exactly sago is? As we all know, reserve food material in Cycas is usually in the form of starch. The starch is present in the cortical region. So, in order to extract this, first the tree is cut. Especially the trunk of the tree is cut into small pieces. These small pieces they are dried. After drying, these are ground to fine powder. This fine powder is mixed with the water and it is turned into a paste. Excess amount of water is added to this paste and it is allowed to stand for some days in order to starch settle down at the bottom, and we are going to get a clear water at the upper region. So this clear water is drained off, and what we are going to collect is the starch which is settled at the bottom. This starch is then pressed between the boards in order to get a particular round shape. This is called as a sago, which is sold in the market. It is dried again and it is packed and it is sold in the form of a sago or a sabudana. This is how the Cycas plant is useful in the production of sago palm. Apart from this, its seed are useful in production of wine, especially by the Japanese. Cycas revoluta seeds are used by the Japanese in the preparation of wine. Cycas revoluta and Cycas racinalis plants are grown for the ornamental purpose. In most of the gardens, we can see a small coconut kind of a tree, but it is not a coconut, it is a cycas. It is having an eye attractive features. That's the reason it is mostly used in most of the gardens as for an ornamental purpose. Wood of a Cycas revoluta is used for preparing small boxes and dishes. Cycas leaves being very large and they are used for preparing basket and mats. It is like resembling the coconut leaves. We can make even a broomstick out of it. So broomstick, basket and mats are made. Young leaves of Cycas are cooked as vegetable. Young leaves will be tender leaves. They can be boiled. By adding some spices, we can make use of them as a salads also. There is another plant called as an ephedra. From this ephedra, an alkaloid called as ephedrine is extracted. Ephedrine has got a medicinal use like in treating asthma, followed by cough, cold, bronchitis, etc. And also some species of Cycas are going to produce gum. This gum can be used as an adhesive or as an antidote in snake bites. There is a species called as Pinus sequua. This is going to produce a tannin. The tannin are extracted and it has got important role in the leather industry. Apart from that, Canada blossom is a turpentine. This is a turpentine. Canada blossom is obtained from Albis blasmia. This turpentine is used in mounting biological slides during the preparation of permanent slides and all. Apart from this, seeds of Pinus grigardiana, they are commonly called as chilgoza. They are edible. Pinus sacnifera produces resin. By this resin, what we are going to form is called as an umber fossil. Now, what umber fossil is? Some plants, they produce a sticky fluid called as resin. This, for example, this is the tree. This is the tree. From this tree, this is going to produce the resin. Any injury to this part or an bite from the insect, damage is created. From this hole, what is going to flow out is this resin. When this resin is going to flow, it will be very thick and viscous in nature. When this resin is going to come out, it is going to get settled on this forest floor. If any leaves is there or any insect is there or any flower or any part of the plant, that will be like fixed in this resin. It is sticky, it is viscous, so it is like that part of the plant or animal get completely embedded inside this resin and it is going to turn hard. So that part of the plant or an organism is preserved in this resin. As the resin is going to get hard, we are going to call that fossil as an umber fossil. And the woods of the pinus are very hard. That's the reason they are used for making furnitures. Apart from that, some conifers like a Cedrus deodara forms a valuable timber. The timber from this Cedrus deodara has got a most high demand. And also the species like of Pinus, Picea, Neetum are used for making wood pulp, paper for news printing, printing papers, etc. Plywood is prepared from Podocarpus. And the fibers obtained from the leaves of cycas and macrozymia are used for stuffing in pillows and making the mattresses. So we can replace the cotton. Instead of cotton, what we can fill the pillow is the leaves of the cycas and macrozomia. Apart from that, they are even the source of the oil. Oil is extracted from the seeds of Cycas revoluta, Pinus, Cembra, Zemia, Redley. This oil is edible oil. Apart from that, red cedar wood oil. This oil is extracted from the wood of Junipers virginiana, and this wood is used for cleaning the microscope. And also the preparation of oil immersion, when we are supposed to observe the specimens under 100x, we need to go for oil immersion. At that time, the oil which is used is from the red is from this junipers, usually called as red cedar wood oil. Apart from that, neetum seeds are eaten by boiling, and oil is, just now we saw that the neetum seeds which turn from green to red on maturation, these seeds are eaten by boiling them, and even the oil is extracted from them. Or they are dried up and they are turned into flour. That flour is used in biscuits and cakes. Another species called as Neetum nemone. The fibers obtained from this is used for making fish net. So these are some of the economic importance of the gymnosperms. Thank you.